Hello guys, Anders here with another video. This time we're going to take a look at the new Stars End Zone extension, as they're calling it. Well, extension or rework. Basically, they're adding more crystals and mob density to the areas that are not often used in the zone. But before we get started, if you find these videos useful, please don't forget to like and sub to the channel if you haven't already. Every sub counts as we continue to grow. If you want to go the extra mile, you can support the channel by making a small monetary contribution and clicking that join button below the video or on my main channel page. Doing so will give you a badge next to your name every time you comment, as well as a few other perks like in-game codes and sneak peeks at content soon to be released. If you want, you can also check out Exit Lag and use my affiliate link to get a free 3-day trial of the software. It's a ping reducer that helps especially with those of you with a more unstable connection. I use it whenever I play on EU servers for BDO. And you can use the code Anders at checkout for 15% off your order. Now, as for the Stars End changes, I checked the main and cliff rotations, and there were no changes whatsoever to those. The diamond rotation, as I call it, the temple rotation, and side rotations are the ones that have been tweaked. I'll show you which area is which, since these rotations go by a lot of different names depending on where you're from. Now, let's start with the diamond rotation. They have kept the first two crystals intact. Density seems to be the same, but they shifted the third crystal in the rotation down from the small hill and added a second crystal above the hill. So that is one new crystal so far. When you head towards the end of the rotation, there is another crystal which has been added, making that two new crystals to this rotation. Like I said, density has remained the same, so this just makes it easier to clear if you were struggling beforehand. Next up, I'm going to talk about the side rotation, which is the one I have the least experience with, I'll be honest, so if I make a mistake on this rotation, just let me know in the comments down below. As far as I can tell, they have shifted the first crystal in the rotation further back and right, and added a second crystal to the left, so that's one new crystal so far. They have pushed the next crystal further back, and what would have been the third crystal in the rotation has been pushed way back, so you're going to want to pull the mobs into the old rotation and into the new crystal here, killing them there. They also added a new crystal at the end here, so in total the side rotation now has the same density, it seems like, but two new crystals to use. And now finally we have the temple rotation, probably the one that has received the most changes and also probably the least used out of all of them right now in Stars End. At the temple steps, we used to have a single crystal in the middle, but it has now been shifted to the left to accommodate a second crystal on the right. And moving forward in the rotation, they have added a new crystal between the packs of mobs here, and the density seems to have increased as well. What used to be the second crystal in the rotation is still there, and they have shifted the third crystal to the left a bit to accommodate another crystal towards the temple steps. So that means this area now has 3 more crystals and greater mob density, totaling 6 crystals in this one area. Pretty good. Now, crystals mean you can get away with grinding at lower gear scores since you won't be taking as much damage, and if you're a class that has a lot of down attack modifiers, you will be able to deal extra damage more easily. Whether or not these tweaked areas will be better than main rotation remains to be seen, and usually by the time you're comfortable grinding main rotation, crystals tend to slow you down anyway, so it will be a matter of working out how you pull the mobs and utilize these new crystals in the area. Nothing else has changed from the zone, same drops, same requirements, just a few tweaks to the lesser areas in the zones, so not everyone is fighting for the same 2 areas. And that's pretty much it for this one, guys. We should be getting this change this week on global regions except console, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks again for watching, and thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.